Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the show, and I'm here to recap the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Raced at Las Vegas today, and Kyle Larson won. Boring. The race wasn't actually boring. It was actually entertaining for a portion of it. A portion of it were kind of boring, but there were some excitement, especially the restarts are always exciting. At mile-and-a-half tracks, always exciting. What wasn't exciting, Larson and Briscoe 1-2 finish. Larson really didn't dominate. Like, the regulars were the ones really up front all day, but, Larson kind of got help, by Taylor Gray getting dumped and Sam Mayer having that issue. So I thought they were pretty fast, would have probably been in contention. Kyle only led the last segment of the race. It wasn't... The regulars dominated most of the day, but then Mayer would have had a good shot at it, but he had a fuel pump issue. Taylor Gray got wrecked, which we'll talk about. But I'm still... It was a pretty solid race for the most part. The battles all day were great. But Larson really did nothing all racing ends up winning. Really solid race. Like, none of the races this year have been, like, bad. Like, pretty much every race I feel like this year across the series, all three have been watchable at least. They've either been good or watchable, if you ask me. It's just, you know me, I'm not a fan of the Cup guys running in the lower series and winning, even though they didn't dominate, obviously. Briscoe started kind of mid-pack, and then he went a lap down, had to pit, was a lap down. Come back, finished second. Larson kind of had, didn't really have a great car, probably maybe top 10, but not a winning car, but he was able to wheel that thing to the win. But you know me, I'm just not a fan of Cup guys racing in the lower series. If I want to watch the lower series, I'm going to watch it for the regulars. If I'm going to watch the Cup series, I'll watch it for the Cup drivers. Kind of really don't. Just never been a fan of it. And I still won't. Even though they didn't dominate today, the regulars put on a good show. But still. And then the big moment of the race. Big moment of the race. Taylor Gray ends up getting crashed by Sheldon Creed with about 50-ish laps to go. People were saying bad block. I don't know if it was really a block. Thought he was just trying to go and make a move on Corey Day and Creed was down there. I don't really think it was a block, to be honest, but if it was a bad block, I thought it might have been, but I don't know if he was trying to block. But maybe there's laps before where he blocked them. And I guess he wasn't going to let up that time and just ran through the back of them. But I guess he blocked him for the last few laps, and Sheldon, I guess, had enough. That was probably a little much. But he ain't mad at it. But I ain't really mad at it, to be honest. I think on the radio, he said, you only get a few blocks, and Gray said, fucking loser. I don't know, he kind of did have it come with some blocks. I felt he blocked too many times, but last one, I didn't even think it was a block. I just felt like he was trying to make a move. I don't know, I believe it was Corey Day, but I guess Creed wasn't going to... Maybe he thought it was another block and wasn't going to let up. But Creed was way faster. He made a double move trying to hold Sheldon down. I don't know if he should block in the corner. But, I don't know. I just felt like it was a racing incident at the end of the day. I'm sure he'll wreck him, get him back. I just thought it was kind of a racing incident to me, but I thought it was a bit much, but honestly I thought it was a racing incident. But he'll probably get him back. I just thought it looked like he tried to block, but that was just me. But overall, racing was pretty solid today for the Xfinity cars at Vegas. Or sorry, O'Reilly cars. I know it's O'Reilly. Sometimes I say Xfinity. My bad. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say for the race overall. I thought it was good. Pretty solid overall. I mean, besides the ending scene with Larson just dominating the final 47 laps. I feel like if Sam Mayer didn't have his issue, he probably would have had a really good shot at winning. Went a few laps down, about like 5-6 laps down after that little issue, so really hurt him. I thought Taylor Gray would have at least had maybe a shot at it. Corey Day fell off at the end of the race there after getting up to the lead. Briscoe with a nice rally. Allgaier dominated the first two stages, but I thought his car got worse as the race went on. Jesse Love come back from a penalty to get a good finish. Zilch had a little incident at the start of the race, and he come back to get a good finish. Parker Retzloff even ran well. He was in the 5th or 6th for a little bit. He still got a good result, 12th, really showing how bad Dibby was if he was running 5th or 6th at one point. But yeah, overall, I'll give the race a 6.5. I was probably going to give it like a 7, but Larson winning, gotta knock it down a little bit. I'm just not a fan of the Cup guys winning, and no matter if they dominate or not, if they win, I'm just not a fan of it. But regulars did show they can compete. Because 88 definitely was not fast, but once they got the clean air, pretty much off from there. So we'll go over the result, the notes here, and then we'll go over the results. Give it 6.5 out of 10. So stage 1, Zilch and Clements had an incident. Then Austin Green and Cole Custer had an incident. And Allgaier wins stage 1, and then Sam Mayer has his issue. I think it was like a fuel pump or something. Stage 2, Clements ends up spinning out. I think... what happened? I don't know what happened. I just know he spun out. Allgaier wins the second stage, so he wins the first 2 stages, but some bad pit stops really hurt him. Stage 3, Dean Thompson spins. I think, who was it? Sharpoli got into him, I think. Balicki and Strapoli spin, but to be fair, Balicki caused that one. Taylor Gray, I guess, he spins and then he hits the wall, so a crash. And he's done. He gives he tells Sheldon Creed he's number 1. And Larson ends up getting the lead on the restart. A few guys stayed out on old tires. And Larson leads the final 47 laps, ends up getting the win. So, Kyle Larson gets the win. He led 47 laps. Chase Briscoe second, Sheldon Creed third. Justin Allgaier fourth, led 48 laps. Sammy Smith fifth, Jesse Love sixth, led 36 laps. Connor Zilch seventh, Corey Day eighth, led 9 laps. William Swallow ninth, Austin Hill 10th, Carson Clough 11th, Parker Retzloff 12th, Brandon Jones 13th, Kyle Seek 14th, Daniel Dye 15th, Josh Williams 16th, Harrison Burton 17th, Cole Custer 18th, Roger Creek 19th, Marine Poole 20th, Patrick Strapoli 21st, Blaine Perkins 22nd, Josh Balicki 23rd, Jeremy Clements 24th. Had a few incidents today. Austin Green 25th, LeVar Scott 26th, Jeb Burton 27th. He also had a flat tire going in Clements. Jeb Burton 27th, Mason Maggio 28th, Joey Gase 29th. 30th, Ryan Ellis, Dean Thompson 31st, Nathan Bird 32nd, Ryan Seed 33rd, Alfredo 34th, Sam Mayer 35th, led 32 laps, had the fastest lap of the race before his issue. Chandler Smith 36th, Taylor Gray 37th, and Nick Sanchez 38th and last. So that's all I got to say here. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Next time out. Peace.